of the clip, but the gun shine stay high. What them boys still bowing in that way. Big play, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. Foreign talk that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. Welcome to South Florida. Yeah. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. The bottom of the clip, but the gun shine stay high. What them boys still bowing in that way. Big play, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South. Beach County be the crazy for the 18. Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida. The bottom of the clip, but the gun shine stay high. What them boys still bowing in that way. Big play, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South.
What's going on, man? Hit the like button and share, man. Talking to my homeboy yesterday, man. He told me he missed the old intro, man. So I had to run it back. It's time to update that thing. I've been saying that for years, man. But it's time to update that thing, man. We may bring the old intro back. What's good? Make sure you hit the like button, share. Welcome to South Florida. I actually miss hearing that, man. That was pretty cool. Let's see what we got going on here, man. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Welcome to South Florida. Gunshine State. So what's going on, man? Ticket prices done doubled at the stadium. Just found that out 5 minutes ago. I guess that's what happens when you go to the national championship. They start cashing in. At least I know suites have doubled. You know what I'm saying? At least they have doubled. So I'm sure ticket prices have doubled too. If you're in here, man, make sure you hit the like button and share. Let me see, man. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, all the free stuff. Put this link in here with the things. Today's what? Thursday? Friday? What is it? Thursday? Friday? Oh, it's only Thursday. Oh, man, I thought it was Friday. Am I going crazy? Oh, it's only Thursday. I thought it was Friday. Oh, man, I was waiting on something today, man. Oh, I've been waiting all day long And it's the wrong day. I'm going crazy or something, dog. So yeah, man. Debo says street. You think we're going more up tempo this year? Oh, did we go up tempo with Cam? Did we go up tempo with Cam Ward? How would you describe the way we played with Cam Ward? Would you say we were up tempo? How would you describe it? Ty say street, you think we're going more up tempo this year? What's going on, Boston? Boston been around for a while, bro. What's up, Bird? Bird, what's going on? Let me see, man. I don't like the full screen. Let's see. Give me something. Really like Street. Street, we going back to Nike. Man, I think Adidas got things sold up, man. When we going, I don't know about us going back to Nike. X might be coming here, man. Maybe X can answer that. I don't hear nothing about us going back to Nike. Man, I thought the day was Friday, man. Am I losing my mind? I thought today was Friday. So if you was under a rock, man, Miami got Darian Mensah and his wide receiver. They were on campus. They committed. That happened pretty fast. Street don't need an up tempo, but we should have went up tempo with Beck. I got my guy Bird in here. Bird is the one who write Bird Brains. Bird, you think we should have went up tempo with Beck? You agree with that? Bird. Do you bring it back to MILF Hunter? I'm asking for my mom's. What you say? What you say, Bird? In certain situations, you bring it back MILF Hunter. I'm asking for my mom. What? That's funny. The MILF Hunter always here, dog. The MILF Hunter always here. That's hilarious. Cal, check your email. You bring it back to Bill Potter. You ain't never went nowhere. So man, I'm gonna get in here. I'm gonna talk about my experience with the college football playoffs. I had never done it before. I mean, to be quite frankly honest with you, it caught me off guard. It caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted the Canes to get in, but I didn't think about if they got in. Will Footballville, will Caneville actually travel and be a part? That didn't cross my mind. I sat here and I looked at the committee. We watched the committee together in the Discord and the membership, and it didn't really dawn on me that if the Canes win, I option got at the time. Okay, that's one more game I got to figure out, and do I want to go to? Or it didn't really like dawn on me. Like it didn't hit me until I'll say. It didn't hit me. It didn't hit me until I'll say when the committee announced the Canes was in, and instantly the extra media started happening. And what I mean by that, when the committee announced that the Canes were in, instantly we got an interview with Texas. Like instantly, the emails came that Mario Cristobal will be live 4:00 today. What's Texas A&M coach name? The one Bain cussed out. Yeah, that guy. That guy. Oh, nobody ain't put it in there yet. You got the Coach Hayes chin strap. But immediately Elko was available that Sunday or Saturday. Like, and that's when it dawned on me that, oh shit, like this is another this is another game week about to go down. I don't waste something on my shirt, man. What's going on, man? But it dawned on me that this was another game week about to go down. It immediately dawned on me that, oh crap, another game week about to go down. And that's when it started. That's when it started hitting me that, hey, this is like the second season, and does Caneville Footballville want to be a part of it? I had never thought about it, to be quite frankly honest with you. It had never. It was never a thing, you know what I'm saying? So I never had to do it. Somebody told you it was cold out here? So at that point, I had to make a decision. I'm like, okay, like not knowing if they're gonna win against, not knowing if they was gonna win against 104,000 screaming fans at Texas A&M. And at that point, I got with my people and we decided, okay, this is been waiting on this for 20 years. All right, we might as well jump in and go ahead and do it. Hold on. Let me give y'all a commercial break. Hold on. Commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to South Florida.
We'll be right back after this message from our sponsor.
Welcome to South Florida. Welcome to South Florida, the bottom of the clip of the Gunshine State. What them boys still voting in that way. Big plate, get it for the 18 if you straight. Get K and stop hating, it's the motto of the state. A lot of face, but it's still real around here. That foreign talk, that can get you killed down here. Niggas better learn the lingo, cause they'll be looking for you in that water finding Nemo. See, Palm Beach County be the craziest. Them Broward County niggas be the craziest. And them Dade County niggas be the wildest. Shout out to Belle Glaze and my niggas at Fort Myers. Salute to all my Florida boys out here on the grind. When niggas out here getting dough with that snow and the sunshine. Ducking nine, waiting at the port to bring in that order. Cause niggas like depend on what come across that water. Welcome to South. I was born in the South, raised in the South.
All right, we back. Had to handle something real fast, man. We bite. So yeah, that's when it actually dawned on me when media started actually coming. Oh damn, boy bought me here at the same time. Y'all boys gonna when media actually started coming. That's when it actually dawned on me that damn, I may have to go to Texas A&M. Let me apply for the credential. Let me get this thing going. Um, and plane tickets and all of that. All of it happened instantly, dog. All of it happened instantly. All of it happened like, and then every week after that, it was the same thing. I got X back here and Kyle back here. And the boy popping here at the same time. But all that happened. What's going on, y'all? All that happened instantly. Like and after every game they won, right after the game, they'll send an email. The first email I missed. I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm talking to them about the college football experience, my experience. The first email I missed after they beat Texas A&M, we're in uncharted waters. I had never been there before. They sent me an email from the college football playoffs. Hey, it's now reopened. You got a couple hours or something like that to fill out your credential application and get it back into us for Ohio State game. I ignored it. I didn't know what it was, Kyle. I ain't know. I ignored it. Then later, Miami media was like, "Hey, listen, if you haven't filled out your application by now," and because I was used to the process working different, and I missed the first one. I missed. Miami actually got me back in there. The first one I totally missed it. I would have never been at Ohio State. But I was on point from that point forward. From that point forward, the more coming through. It's because y'all don't think about it. Y'all don't think about it. They win the game. They beat Ohio State. At that point, everything goes into motion after. Well, Miami side goes into motion. Then Ole Miss beats Georgia the next day. Then they side go into motion, and everything gets created. Miami versus Ole Miss. The media talking to when you get access to the teams, and all of that happens. Like y'all don't realize how fast it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like how fast the turnover is and how fast it has to happen. X, what's going on, bro? I want to see your little ugly dreads at the top, man.
What's up?
Oh.
Now you talking about dreads? You had on a whole ice cream beard yesterday, nigga. You like still
what's that ice cream beard?
They always
1970, man. What you got going on?
Talk about me being late, so I just came here. Came at what they said, church. Come as you be. Come as you is.
We go to the
barber came here as I was, and I found out nobody don't shave no more.
Yeah, man. Nobody shave no more, man. It go to the barber shop.
I ain't know that.
That shaved up and.
I ain't know that, man. I ain't know dudes is paying $80. You gotta shave like every day, right, dog? You don't shave once a week.
Yeah, nah, that stuff get expensive, man. But luckily, my brother the barber, so I ain't gotta pay like that. I just tip him, man. I'm good to go.
So listen, I was talking about my experience from the standpoint of having to go to the from game to game to game and how fast everything behind the scenes was moving. From y'all experience, right? When we beat Texas A&M, deep down inside, did y'all just think that, okay, man, the football gods finna send us home at Ohio State no matter what?
Nah, I knew we could beat Ohio State. It was the Texas A&M game that I was more worried about than Ohio State, because once they started talking about the win and Texas A&M quarterback, he scrambles a lot. So I was just like, man, I think we could beat them. You know what I'm saying? But it worried me more than Ohio State. Ohio State, I figured, the game plan was allow Jeremiah Smith to do what he do. He's Superman. So let him be Superman, and let everybody else be, just make sure nobody else get off. And I know that was the game plan with Heathen, man. He was like, yeah, man, JJ gonna be JJ, which is why I was like, okay, well, why are we covering JJ one-on-one? Like, that's stupid. Like, put 4 niggas on JJ, but then I realized, like, no, okay, yeah, let everybody else cover the rest of the team, and you know, hey, just let JJ get off. So, but like the experience, like I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if I would have been able to do media throughout that experience because I've been a fan for so long. I think it would have just overwhelmed me of being a fan, watching Miami beat A&M, watching Miami beat Ohio State, watching them beat Ole Miss, and then getting to the national championship. I don't know if I would have been I would have been mesmerized just thinking, man, I don't care nothing about media right now, man. Let me go. I would be a fan. Like this is because you know I haven't experienced it as a fan since 01. So it was like to experience it again. I was like, yeah, nah, I definitely don't care nothing about media, man. I just want to be a fan and enjoy it because you never know. You know what I'm saying? And
you hear this shit, Cal? Cal, you hear this shit? Somebody gotta do it, right?
Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Like you see how he just bowed out on like somebody gotta do it, right?
That's why everybody like, hey,
Yeah.
boy, you ain't. I say, nah, man. Streety gonna take care of all that, man. I'm finna watch this thing like a fan, man. Let Streety.
I was definitely working. Cal,
Mhm.
what did you think? Did you think after Texas A&M, like deep down inside, like did you think that man, they finna go ahead and
Oh
send us
yeah,
home?
it wasn't no deep down inside for me. I thought Ohio State was gonna give it to us. Not like that, not like whoop us. But I was like, nah, that's for the talent, you know, because everybody else is just a matter of can you be on the same level of coaching? Like with Texas A&M, even though we lost to them 2-3 years ago, I feel like, bro, anytime we match up with them, we should beat them. We can beat them. Like I feel like, bro, that team don't never. I treat them like Notre Dame. I don't care how good they gonna be. We should beat them as long as we ain't a trash team, dog. So I wasn't worried about Texas A&M. I figured we'd get out of that. Ohio State was different just because, like, bro, they've been recruiting at a ridiculous level for like I don't know 15 years. So I just thought it would be one of them talent things. But like Street said, it like, bro, we was bigger and faster. Like it was crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, I thought Texas with Texas A&M. I thought Texas
But
A&M would be
yeah,
the W.
but why
Hmm.
you saying that Ohio State has been recruiting at a high level as if Miami hasn't recruited? Like if you add the fact that the way that Miami recruited high school and then join that with the portal, you could basically say we recruited just as good as Ohio State because Ohio State didn't recruit
Yeah,
as
but
in the portal that we did. They got they got a couple of splashes. They got Caleb Downs last year. Um, you look at what they did this year in the portal. They didn't really do nothing. They didn't. I mean, Julian Sayam,
yeah, but
I think he was there last year if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they didn't really do much in the portal. So us in the portal, along with what we bought in high school wise, you could say, well, yeah, boy, that Miami is on the same level as far as bringing in talent with Ohio State.
Yeah, but what I was saying was they recruited like that for the last 10, 15 years, meaning they should have depth upon depth upon depth. Like you feel me? Like we just starting to catch up, and as good as we did, like Ohio State should. And I'm gonna tell you why I feel like we beat Ohio State. Ohio State, with all the depth they should have, because you're always recruiting 5 stars and y'all spending the most money and all that kind of stuff. Y'all should be straight. And I feel like we beat Ohio State simply because I think we obviously were the better team that day, whatever. Whoop. But because Ryan Day and no hellified coach, yeah, he's won a championship. But remember, Ryan Day has always been like the wrong game from getting fired. You know what I'm saying? So when it came to we ain't got to match wits with right, we ain't got to match wits with Ryan Day. We just got to outlast what he got. And I feel like personally, him losing to Indiana and him losing to Miami, he should be ashamed of himself from all the talent and all the money that Ohio State has given him. Like he's had the advantage. I think we beat the team with the advantage because they've been spending all the money
Mm-hmm.
and they've got all the talent. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of felt like that or whatever. So not that it's a slight, like we shouldn't have won, nothing like that, because we clearly came out there. I don't care what the score said. We was we look like the big bad, you know what I'm saying, playing them or what have you. So that's why I always, I thought Ohio State was gonna get us on that one, but that shit didn't happen. That shit did not happen. So
you thought they were gonna get us.
yeah, I thought they was gonna win, not beat us. But I thought it was gonna win. But like I kept saying, as long as we can make Sayon look like a red shirt freshman, then we'll probably give it. And that's exactly what we did. So sure. But
Yeah, see, I thought
But
go ahead, X.
when again, like I told everybody, I say once I figured out and seen Ryan Day say he's taking over the play caller for the game, I say, oh yeah,
yes.
I'm like, he's scared because why would you take the play caller from the coach who just called plays just because he got another job? Like, oh well, I don't
Yep.
want much pressure on him. That don't make sense. If he's been calling plays throughout the whole season, it's been working. Why would I take it from him? So once he took it from him, I was like, oh yeah, he nervous. He's scared because he know he's playing a team that could beat him. And then you see, once we got into the game, you look at the play call and you were like, oh yeah, they not even running most of the plays they did throughout the season. It's like he kind of, okay, let me not, you know what I'm saying? Some of the plays he just was running was like, oh yeah, let me see if this work or it don't work. Then let me see if this work or it don't work. And then that's when you see, okay, well, I got JJ, so let me throw the ball to JJ. You know what I'm saying? Because that was it. So I was like, yeah, man, once I knew he did that, I was like, oh, yeah, we got him. But from start to finish, I was like, man, this team's soft. They like, how is this the big bag Ohio State? They talking about they got 100 first rounders on the D line, our O line pushing them up and down the field. They D line supposed to have this and that. They O line supposed to have this and that. Pancake throwing the dude who got like 12 sacks around, and the linebacker, he didn't miss a tackle the whole season. All of a sudden, he misses a tackle when Fletcher runs through him. Yeah, man, this team ain't like that. The one player who was like that was Caleb Downs. I was like, yeah, he like that, but everybody else, I was like, oh yeah, this team ain't like that.
Yeah, he played a hell of a game.
Him and that linebacker.
What's the linebacker name?
Talk about the Sony one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah, he played.
Because it's two of them. I think, what is number 8? One is number 8, and the other one was number 1 or something like that.
I think that was the game where, like, so in the villain section, like every game day, I was waking up and I was writing like an article, with my writing skills. And I think that's the game that I wrote about black coffee. I think I wrote about black coffee, and the first time I started drinking black coffee, and kind of compared it to kind of us. It was kind of like, I forgot what I compared. I forgot what I compared to, and I'm looking at it right here. I'm reading it right now. But it was kind of like the first time I was on vacation and I got my coffee and I was about to put some cream in it like I always do. My coffee tastes like cocoa or some shit. This old white guy that was sitting next to me, man, kind of stopped me. Was like, no. You're fucking up the coffee. And I was like, what? He was like, no. Drink it black. And I listened to him. And I drank it black. And that was the first time I realized that if you drink black coffee, it does what it's supposed to do. Like, it literally wakes you up. Like, it literally gives you a jolt, you know what I'm saying, of energy. And I had never drunk it like that because I always drowned it in cream and sugar and a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was the morning when they played Ohio State, is when I think I wrote the story about trying black coffee for the first time, and the Canes not being, and us kind of like saying the Canes, us like saying the Canes, we have been saying the Canes were back for so long that I think we stopped saying it. We had became numb to saying that the Canes that the Canes were back. Let me see. I'm gonna find the thing on.
Yeah, the
Hey,
media,
but
better keep
hey.
me back and all that stuff before we like. So, Kane fan with any type of sense was saying we back. We knew we weren't back. Like even this year, like you get back to the championship game, you still ain't back. We lost. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you back until you win it. We just we back in the spirit of it, though. You know what I'm saying? We back into once we were back into that each year, then you know what I'm saying, we can say we back, but you gotta win it. You know what I'm saying? Can't get there, lose, and say you back. You just say, hey, yeah, man, we had opportunities, but we close.
I think we get back though, and if I feel like the rest of the college football world is gonna be in shambles because the schools that people have been accustomed to, I think they finna start falling off. You see Dabo around here snitching because his reign almost over with. Uh, Saban went out kicking and screaming too. The college should be different, man.
These schools in shambles right now, man. They is really pissed that Miami is good. Like it's if you paying attention to social media, it's really an outrage about Miami. Like nobody's complaining about any other school doing what Miami's doing. Everybody's doing the same thing that Miami's doing, or even worse. But Miami is the only school that's getting ridiculed about what they're doing. We go take we take Mensa from Duke, and now Miami's ruining college football. Well, how is it ruining college football when everybody has the same rules? The rules applies for every same school, and you're mad that Miami is the only one not the only one. Miami is using it. Like nobody said anything about Texas, how much Texas is spending. They spending almost $50 million. Nobody said that. Nobody said anything about Texas A&M. Nobody said anything about Ole Miss, and they got Ole Miss on record taking a player who's already in school working. He's at school already doing workouts, enrolled in the school. Like nobody making a big deal out of that or overlook it. But soon as Duke gonna sue Miami, is not gonna go through. The player not gonna go through. Oh well, Duke has to. They have to put the quarterback name in the portal now. Oh yeah, Miami cheating. They ruin the football. Yeah, okay. So I guess it's only Miami that's doing it, right?
So basically, go ahead. So you finished?
Yeah, now go ahead.
It ain't just Miami. So basically, I found it. So it was. So I wrote it that morning. I wrote it 8:30. Damn, December 31st. We did play on New Year's Eve, huh? And basically, it was me comparing black coffee and drinking fucking sugar coffee my whole life and getting a taste of black coffee, black raw coffee, and I kind of compared the Canes being sugar coffee for the last 20 years, and this team being different, like raw, like black coffee, and the world didn't realize it yet. Like I had came to the conclusion that Texas A&M, that we beat Texas A&M not because Texas A&M didn't show up, that we just were better than them. And throughout the week in the membership, as we look at film and we bounce stuff off the wall and bird brain and we start breaking stuff down, it started dawning on me that the defense was really good and we were more physical and we were faster than these teams we were playing. And I know the world couldn't see it. So I was kind of calling the Canes raw black coffee. They was black coffee. They was raw, and they were physical. And people was thinking that we were the same Canes showing up. And I kind of ended it with, now we got to go face Debo in every story. At some point in time, Debo got to get beat up in every movie. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, Debo got to get shut out the 5 SGP with the 499. At some point in time, the bully got to get beat up in the movie.
Yeah, got to get beat up, and then everybody kept thinking the Louisville and the SMU Canes was coming. That's all they kept thinking. Oh man, y'all lost to Louisville, SMU. I'm like, well, y'all do know we in the playoffs. Like that don't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? We ain't them Kings right now, but
yeah, I was walking through Ole Miss game trying to get to the press box, and I didn't know what the fuck I was at. I was lost. Arizona State, and this white dude from Ole Miss was like, SMU. He said it to me, and I was like, yeah, and I just kept walking because I didn't know what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be funny, corny motherfucker, but it didn't even cross my mind like what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't the same team. Even Rhett Lashley said it at Texas A&M. Hey, I didn't beat these Kings. I beat some other weird Kings. You know what I'm saying, that day, but I didn't beat these Kings. They weren't the same. Yeah, they weren't the same team, and people kept wanting to bring that up, but it didn't define who they were.
Yeah, that's why I say once the team once they got focused, man, they focus on just winning each game that they got to play instead of saying, okay, well, this is the season. Let's get to the ACC championship. Let's win this amount of games. They just got focused and say, well, we play this team. Let's handle this team, and then next week we'll figure it out about the next team, and that's how they approach each week. They listen, man. Them players, man. That Jacoby Thomas and Keontae Scott, those two, man. I ain't gonna lie, they need to be tested, boy. Cause them boys was some madmen out there. Like,
you say need to be tested.
Them boys was some madmen out there, man. Keontae Scott gets hurt. And we like, okay, yeah, he's done for the season, and then he just comes back. I mean, that's how many players, Street, how many times we've seen a guy get hurt and we sitting here waiting for him to come back. Like, man, when is he coming back? He done been hurt since the first game of the season. He still ain't back.
Right.
And this guy got hurt. I'm not sure what game he got hurt. He got hurt, and he was only out for like maybe 3-4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks at the most.
Man, all week long, I was saying that I didn't think he was playing. I didn't think he was playing, and we got to the stadium at Texas A&M, and because I remember at Pittsburgh game they announced he was out for the season, and I didn't really do any real digging. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really do any real digging, so I just thought that I didn't thought he wasn't gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Damari Brown would eventually come back. I'm at Texas A&M, man, 45 minutes before the game, bro. Keontae Scott walks past me with his headphones on, and he's focused as shit. I got in the Discord. I took a video of him. I say, hey, they ain't announced if he playing or not, but this motherfucker playing. It ain't no way he got a game face on. ain't no way he walk around looking like this and ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? And that's because he was back. Which was weird. Kind of remind you of Mark Fletcher when we thought he was out for the season. And weird. Mark Fletcher told me he was out for the season. I went back to check my DMs and he had done deleted the shit like months later. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute, what you mean? And he miraculously came back. But yeah, I when I saw him at that stadium, I knew Keontae Scott was playing, and I don't know if we make it through this playoff without him. So Miami defeats Ohio State, right? And it's, bro, listen, I got villains in town. Kia was there. It's 11 o'clock. We in Texas. It's about to be New Year's. They want to party. I'm standing outside waiting for goddamn that's when I took the video of Caleb Downs and Julian Sayar walking into the press conference looking like somebody just stole a dog and the shit went viral. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in there talking. I'm waiting for them because they went first. Ohio State went first. And then that's when I was telling everybody, hey, listen, I didn't see Jeremiah Smith did not come to the podium after those games. He didn't come to the podium. He wasn't available for us. We didn't talk to Jeremiah Smith. I don't know if they was protecting him. I don't know if they didn't want him to say nothing else crazy again about Miami. Or they just didn't want him to be questioned. You know what I'm saying? But their player of the game, the only one that actually came to play, they didn't give us to talk to. And I thought that was weird at the time. I did.
Mm.
I thought that was really weird. But we did get to talk to Bane, and we got to talk to. We got to talk to Bane, and we got to talk to. I talked to Dawson. These was like kind of like one-on-ones. That we posted for the villains. I mean, I'll let y'all watch a little bit of Bane talking right here.
Let me get the Dawson thing. So everybody keep thinking Dawson is about to. I mean, listen, Dawson isn't a good interviewer, I guess, for head coaching spots. He's not going to get a head coaching spot, so that y'all could kill that noise. Is it possible that he could get another offensive coordinator job? Yeah, obviously, but I don't think he's going to leave Miami for another job. So yeah, I could kill the narrative. Dawson is here until Mario say so.
You don't think Dawson get another?
Yeah, nah, he's another job. He's here until Mario say so.
You said until Mario say so?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be a head coach?
He does, but he's not getting opportunity. I don't think he's that good of an interviewer as far as being a head coaching job, getting a head coaching job. I don't think anybody trusts him enough to run a full team. The trust issue, the trust levels would be okay. Yeah, just run that offense and do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not there yet as far as being a head coach. Unless you want to go to like a real low level school, probably.
Yeah. So this is me talking to Dawson after they beat Ohio State, and basically I asked him, "You're going against the number one defense in the nation. Like, what was your concerns going in, and how did the team deal with it?"
Rebounded from that and had a heck of a game.
Coach, the number one defense in the nation, going in Ohio State. What were some of your concerns going in, and how did your team deal with those concerns?
I had concerns about everything going in. I always do. But ultimately, when you go against a talented team like them and they're well coached, that I just emphasized all week that, man, we got to have a level of precision in this game that's got to be extremely high. And I thought we came out that first drive, we was a little shaky. We went 3 and out on the first drive. I don't think we went 3 and out again, but there was 2 plays on that we could have easily executed that we didn't.
Well, he said we went. He said we went.
Anything.
He said we went 3 and out. Yeah. Oh, y'all can't hear that?
I can't.
Yeah, I can hear it.
He said we went 3 and out. He said we went 3 and out on the first drive, and then didn't go 3 and out for the rest of the game. He said, dog. That was surprising to me because that week I thought Patricia was gonna give Dawson a hard time. And it did not from go. It didn't work like that.
I didn't realize that what he said. I didn't realize that stat. Okay.
I guess, and that's another reason why everybody thought, okay, they got Matt Patricia. He's an NFL coach. Oh yeah, he's gonna give Miami hell. And they was already saying, well, Miami can't score points. They only scored 10 points, 10 lucky points against the A&M. Ain't no way they gonna score more than 10 points against this defense. Matt Patricia gonna draw it up, and Matt Patricia was in. He was in hell the first half.
I won't worry about Patricia. He's an NFL head coach. No, he's actually not. He's in college. He's in college for a reason. I wasn't worried about Patricia. I really wasn't.
One thing about Dawson, man, if Dawson keeps his play calling simple and basic, and then he throw in the little, fun stuff here and there, he can be unstoppable. Because I've seen Dawson call some games, and I'm like, man, this man is raw. And then I seen him call some games, and I be like, oh yeah, this nigga he's just crazy. Like what?
So you're not one of the people that want to fire Dawson X, obviously.
Nah, I don't want to fire him. I don't want to fire him, man. Because I've seen. Listen, if Dawson was to coach every game, how he coached that Texas A&M game when we played Texas A&M at home, everybody's gonna love Dawson because he was dialing it up every play. You know what I'm saying? But if Dawson coaches the way he coached against Louisville or SMU, then you like, oh yeah, man, we got to get rid of him. And not knowing that it wasn't all on him as part of the the quarterback doing his thing too. So I don't want to fire Dawson, man. I definitely don't want a new coach coming in and switching up things, man. I like how things are. We was able to bring both coordinators back for the first time in a long time, and that's important for the team, man. They want to stay focused on one goal. You know what I'm saying, and have that one culture in there. And I think that's going to finally exist with Miami this year. As good as we was the last 2 seasons, I think the ceiling goes up even higher this year. When you have that, you're bringing in these players, and then everybody know, okay, well, look, this is the goal now, because we was there. You know what I'm saying? We was almost there with Cam. We got there with Beck, and now, hey, we taste it. You know what I'm saying? Like a shark in the ocean looking for that, smelling that blood. The blood is there. We just got to go swim and attack it.
But after this game, I'm in here, man. They texting me, "Hey, Street, man, we finna go to Texas Live, but we don't want to leave you. It's cold outside and shit." And I'm looking at the clock. It's 11:15. It's 11:20. Texas Live around the corner. I got to go back up to the press box and get my bag. Hey, Kyle, and the video rolling.
It is okay, cool. I'm Street. I'm kind of antsy because I ain't at my computer because I got the villains listening to my thing.
I need to. Okay, cool. But so I finally get out of there. I find them. Man, this is about 11:40. We walk across the street to Texas Live. We get in there just in time for them to drop the ball and Shaq to play. Shaq was the DJ playing techno all goddamn night. Don't ever go to a party if you don't ever go party with Shaq DJing unless you love techno or some shit. I don't know what he was playing.
Man. Shaq been rich too long and lived out of LA for too long, bro. He got a little mixed crowd in him, dog. So
I don't know what Shaq was on, bro. Shaq was that straight techno all night long. 36% in the video. I don't know what Shaq was on, bro. But beating Ohio State that night, it dawned on me the next week that we were just better than everybody. We were bigger, like XA. We were faster. We had recruited in the trenches, and we were better than them. It had nothing to do with them not showing up, them being off 30 days. I knew we were better than them, and I was really comfortable if Georgia would have won, that we would have punched them in the mouth too. Then the Orphans won, and then I was afraid again because the Orphans didn't have a daddy, and it was just like a wild bunch of jackals. They at the strip club in Arizona and shit. I snitched on them, but I became concerned again when Ole Miss won the Orphans, because now it's like, damn, we not the underdog. It ain't the world against us anymore. We favored by 3 points, and they don't have a head coach. And I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it at all. But after I thought about it, that morning I wrote the story about meeting Nate Wiggins, and he brought his homeboy with him a couple years ago. And I got to meet Nate Wiggins before he went to the NFL draft, and they spent the weekend, and I got to know him. You know what I'm saying? I got to know him, tried to get him to come to Miami. He wasn't going for it. His last year at Clemson, he wasn't going for it. But he brought his homeboy with him that weekend. And I kind of wrote the story in the Discord that morning. And his homeboy was TJ Daughtry. Ole Miss leading tackler. But if you go back, he was from Clemson. He was the kid that got kicked off the team for allegedly putting guys in the locker room on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But he had changed his name. but I really knew him. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't recognize him because he changed his name, he changed his hair. I interviewed him at Media Day. He had on that big ass hat, that big old, and I didn't know it was him. He DM'd me that night and was like, "Hey man, I didn't know you was at the Media Day." I was like, "Yeah, I'm the one asked you about the damn Patriots playing," but we didn't recognize each other. And that's when I wrote the story kind of about that, like TJ Daughtry, and I kind of brought it into about TJ Daughtry now playing for Ole Miss, and we was about to face some orphans, and I just didn't think they just didn't have enough defense.
At all.
No, yeah, they was doing weird stuff. Like he was getting caught on Marion and shit. Man, look at this talking about.
They was bad.
I never asked him about that, man.
So bad.
I don't. He's at LSU now.
Oh, follow coach. Okay.
Yeah, that boy came and took their leading tackler.
Yeah, he fits right in with LSU culture.
Yeah, that boy came to their leading tackler.
Man, LSU be a mess this year, man.
I mean, they came and took their leading tackle. He led them in tackles. That boy at LSU now. But yeah, that morning I wrote that story and basically thought we was going to beat them too. But I kind of segued in from me actually knowing that kid. And kind of dapped him up after the game. But I think it was like their defense was so jacked up that we kept taking long shots because we saw it looked like food back there.
Mm-hmm. It was. Well, they was falling and everything. I'm like, Chris Gray was getting killed out there. That boy holding on for dear life. I'm like, oh my God, the secondary was bad, bro.
But they secondary been bad all season, so that's why they were like, oh yeah, Miami can pass the ball on them because they secondary's been bad. So it's just offensively they had Trinidad, who everybody. Yeah, he put on a special season for them, man, and everybody thought it was going to continue against us, and it almost did because he did play good in the second half. But yeah, I knew we was going to beat them. We just had to do what we do.
Yeah, he was a lot better than I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? He kind of held it together for them.
Yeah.
I thought he was accurate, but it's kind of weird because we almost had 4 interceptions.
Yeah, not as accurate as I thought because
so to say he was accurate is kind of weird, but he would throw with some zip on the ball. Cal, you was impressed with him?
Mm-hmm. I was, but I kind of wonder, was he throwing to where they were telling him to throw to? Because if they weren't, then our defense it wasn't Johnny on the spot. Our defense knew where to be or something like that, bro. Because they were it wasn't like he was throwing 50-50 balls and we was like kind of like there. Our defense was there. Like we just dropped them balls. Our defense was there. Like Heatherman had that shit. That the boys was there. The coverage was there. But I was impressed with him. He was better than I thought he might be. But I think if you put him on a better team or like you put him on our team, yeah, I think you can get a Heisman candidate out of Buddy. Like, yeah. So he was impressive. But if them interceptions would have been complete, that wouldn't have been so impressive.
Is he coming back?
He's trying to sue.
Yeah,
he's trying to sue for it.
And I think from what I was told, he's probably most likely going to win. But he's stupid, man. Listen, this quarterback draft might be the worst ever. Like I've never seen a quarterback draft this horrible. He's the first he will be quarterback 1 if he was to be in this draft. I don't know who's telling him what, but whoever's telling him what is telling him some dumb stuff. He's quarterback 1. He's like,
you think
better than Mendoza? He's way better than Ty Simpson. I mean, Ty Simpson right now isn't even getting first round draft grades. Somebody told him some stupid stuff. I don't even know what other quarterback is into the draft. Like this is
X.
quarterback draft.
I think Simpson is doing what you said he should be doing. Simpson, whoever his people is saying, like, hey, bro, this is a weak class. And, people are going to overreach for a quarterback. So that's probably what Simpson is doing.
Yeah, that's what he's doing because this is a bad draft, man. Like, Mendoza and Simpson are the only two names you could think of. And I don't think either
I
one
agree.
on first round pick. I don't think either one is a franchise quarterback. It's bad. It's bad. But then you look at next year's draft, like, oh, well, all the quarterbacks came back to college. It makes sense for you to just leave. But I guess I don't know, man.
I would just leave. It makes sense because next year you got like more should have came out this year, right? But next year you're gonna have more. You can think about the year Mensa might be about to have.
Manning,
CJ might have a year. Manning, yeah, bro, you crazy. Yeah, you crazy. Levy, Soros be too, right? Nah, you crazy.
Yeah, it's about 10 quarterbacks that you saying, okay, well, they gonna be battling to see who's gonna be the first pick. But we already know, like, if Archie Manning has even a decent season, he's number one. Like that name just gonna get him picked up regardless,
right?
And then go from there. So, but if I'm Trinidad, man, if I'm his parents, hey, man, let's go to the league. Let's forget about this on the college football, man. Done. You did what you did. You had a good season, that one season, and I don't know if he figuring that they going to. I don't know, man. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even put my trust, my body, faith in college football. I'm going to go get that big check, man.
You think you gotta? I had asked Edwin James right there. Let me see the hat. I was trying to brush by the box and see if they was gonna hand me one. Fool. I didn't know how to do. I didn't know how to do it. So I just had to ask Ed to let me see his hat. You think Trinidad got enough film, X?
Man, you only need 1 year of film. Like, man, they listen. NFL, they like what you do for me now. You know what I'm saying? And quarterback is one of those positions where if you pop off for 1 year, man, they'll take you. And he popped off. So
Oregon kid even decided to stay, and that shocked me. Like, I just think he's getting.
Yeah, he should have left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he getting bad advice. I think with Trinidad, I think it's to his advantage not to have a lot of film because all they want to do is over scrutinize you anyway. So if all the film they got of me playing D1 is the best year I've ever had, that's my advantage. I don't want them going back and looking at no off years, no all right years, because all they're gonna do is scrutinize you. So that's to his advantage that he only got this year.
Yep. So that's Ole Miss and Ole Miss coach, man. They about to. I think they about to put him in the Mario category where they hate him, man, because he tripping. And man, he messing with everybody players, so they like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody just snitched on him again today, huh?
Yeah.
So, Fresno.
He about to get Mario, I hate you situation and do their thing. I don't think Ole Miss gonna Lane. That was a Lane thing, man. So you better enjoy it while you can.
You said it was a Lane thing.
I agree.
That was Lane.
He talking about their success. The success. Yeah, I agree too.
That's what all. He better enjoy it while he can, but.
So Miami defeats the Orphans. Halftime of that game, I'm walking around, and I'm on with the villains. We jump in at halftime usually, and we talk and we listen to everybody rant and rave and cry and talk about why Dawson not running the ball and why he's doing 22 dive. And when I'm in the Discord, I can't record a video, and I happen to walk past Jackson Dart. And he's telling Lacey, the running back, hey, come on, man, let's go. And I couldn't get out the Discord fast enough to record the dang on video. So I missed that little moment. But they end up defeating them in a close game. I was right in the end zone when Carson Beck ran it into. And then the national championship. And the national championship X was. They put so much money into that stuff, man. It's unreal. They took everything they touched. They took over the JW Marriott. They took over everything was college football playoffs. where they had the fan site down south. They just took over everything. Anything it touched that had the logos and the team names on it and stuff. But one of my highlights of the weekend, man, was I got to interview Holly Rowe.
We don't need to like explain who she is. We know who she is. The Miami team, has these last 3 weeks or 4 weeks of Miami have they surprised you? Like, how have you experienced this Miami team?
They have.
So basically, I asked her, like, has this Miami team surprised you? Like, what's been your experience of watching this Miami team? And she basically said,
Surprised me, and here's why. We had them early in the season in September, and I remember telling one of my colleagues, Miami might be in the national championship game. They are one of the most balanced team in the country because their line of scrimmage on offense is dominant. Carson Beck is great. Malachi Toney is the best player in college football right now, and their defensive front is special. So I'm not surprised that they're here. I saw this coming in September, and they had a blip in the middle of the road, you know, Louisville and SMU. And I think what I'm surprised by, I'm proud of them that they were able to regroup, and they're really hitting their stride right now.
got to actually meet, as soon as she stopped talking, the loud ass noise went off. Got to meet Holly Rowe, man. Very nice lady. She ain't a snob. She don't act like one of the ESPN a-holes. Very nice lady, man. She take time, talk to you, man. And we actually got to know each other, exchange numbers, man. Pretty cool, very cool lady. Got to see Indiana team that day at Media Day, and they just looked unthreatening. Like they talking to them and watching them, and they never looked to me. On paper, I thought we were a mismatch for them. I just think they just were a better team that day, a better band. They had a better bond of brothers. I just think they were a closer team, a more precise team than us that day.
They was a better coach from start to finish. That's why we lost the game. They just was better coach. As you see, the beginning of the game, Dawson was overwhelmed with his play call, and he didn't know. I guess he left the plays in Gables. He just ain't know what to do. They knew what to do. They knew exactly how to slow down. First, they knew how to slow down the defense, the pass rush. But eventually they was coming. When they were on defense, they understood that if we drop a certain amount of players in the zone, it would be hard for them to pass the ball, and all we have to do is attack certain spots on defense to stop the run. They just knew everything they needed to do. A well-coached team. They wasn't undisciplined. And then like I tweeted out, I say, man, we really lost the game off a punt block. Because if you don't block their punt, they only scored 20 points. So our defense did the job from keeping them out the end zone, but the special teams is a part of football. So yeah, I wasn't worried much about their offense. I wasn't worried much about their defense either. It's just we didn't do what we supposed to do. Like if Mark Fletcher had 17 carries the entire game. Like, come on.
How many? 17?
17, yeah, 17. This is the last game of the season, man. I would have gave him 30 carries. Man, listen, if you finna, I'm finna run you till you can't run no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Or giving Marty Brown 17. You know what I'm saying? Just run the ball, because those boys was gonna get tired at the end of the day, and we just didn't do it. Like, you got to make the team get tired where they don't want to tackle you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you do this against all the big boy teams, but then you get to them and you say, well, you're not gonna do it. It's different. Man, make them hate to tackle you in the fourth quarter. But
yeah, we talked about they 14 players they rotate and why nobody take advantage of it. And we didn't take advantage of it either.
just one, like he said, they were better coached. It was some things that we could have done, like saying it like that, which it's crazy because that was the most confidence I had. I kept saying, like, how are we the underdog against this team? Not disrespecting them, but I'm watching them. I'm just like, bro, not that we should blow them out, but we should beat them. But it's kind of like X. You had that dude last week, if you remember, that dude was on the egg or was on your space that said he I don't know if he knew some of the coaches or knew some guys from Indiana or whatever. He broke it down perfectly about, I guess, the text message he's received. The guy was saying like he was expecting Miami to do this, hoping they don't do that, and it's like we played right into their hands. Like he was saying, getting outside of their linebackers and such like that, and we saw it happen, but we didn't. That's not what we were trying to attack. We trying to go up the middle, and they were just able to just sit there and play their defense the same way they wanted it to play out, and we didn't get them out of their defense. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a better. They were strategically ready, and we didn't strategically take advantage of what we should have taken advantage of. Like Streeter said, they only rotate 4. They're slower than us. We just didn't try to. We didn't try to out athlete them, bro. We just kind of played right into their hands, like just played right into that zone. All our routes was running right into that zone. I'm just like, oh gosh, the running game. You going up the middle. Yeah, so. But that was crazy. That was the most confident I was going into that game. But better team won. They was good that day. Yeah, it was the most confident I was outside of Texas A&M. I was just like, bro, the matchup. I'm just like, bro, they play too plain Jane. Like, we should be able to move them around a little bit, but we definitely should be able to out athlete them. But we didn't really try to out athlete them. We still tried to run through the middle, and everybody knows how you beat Miami. You kind of just clog the middle. You beat them like that because that's what they're going to try to force. When they're not forcing that, when they're trying to get to the outside and the big things happen. We talked about it all year, right? When we pull guards to the outside and we get big plays out of that stuff. For some reason, we'll just tend to go back to trying to just gut it up the middle. It works sometimes. It ain't gonna work all the time. It works against Texas A&M because that's where they weak at, right? It ain't gonna work against everybody. It didn't work against Louisville. It's not gonna work against everybody. So stop acting like we can't do multiple things. We could have, and I think if we did, we would have beat Indy. But they was a well-coached team, man. It was solid, very well coached. Nothing spectacular.
Also, us not having Lofton hurt because now you don't got a tight end that's going to catch the ball and seeing routes or routes in the middle and stuff like that. Now you got 87 who's not going to catch the ball, who you keep throwing the ball to, and he's not going to catch the ball. So, yeah.
But it was a great game, Streeter, man.
Yeah, it was a great experience too, man. Gags, why you think 87 was out there?
Because he was the only thing we had out there. I mean, he was the only thing that played a lot, that they trusted.
They trusted him, huh?
Yeah, they trusted him. I don't know how, but they trusted him. That's crazy.
We saw that man. We saw that man all season. We saw him all season. Drop passes, miss blocks, run wrong routes. I don't know how you get trust out of that, bro. It's crazy. Crazy.
Listen, you play tight end. Tight end is supposed to be one of the toughest positions on the field. They throw him the ball. As soon as the ball touches his hands, he get hit, the ball pop out. I'm like, well, if this is gonna keep happening, get him off the field because he's not gonna catch the ball. Why y'all keep him on the ball? But
right. Nah, that's crazy. They had trust for him. They had trust for him, like, but couldn't find trust for other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he finally bit us in the ass. He decided not to block on the punt. I'm serious. Y'all, the villains complained about him all year long, right? And he decided not to block on the punt, dog.
That boy did the Icky Wood shuffle. That boy did like that. Let that man run to the outside. That was it. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, bro. Hey, Street, I will say this. It was very expensive for you to do all that coverage, but just think about how expensive it would have been if you was an average fan trying to get into that national championship game, boy. So, bruh. So, hey, that experience, boy, that was $100,000 experience you got, man.
Yeah. Nah, it was expensive. I mean, astronomically, man. People were saying that was more than Super Bowls.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Now they done double the prices. Hey, they done
Yeah.
double the prices on the tickets now. Bro.
Oh, you talking about for season tickets, or you talking about for the?
Well, if they did it for the suites. I know if they did it for the suites, they did it for the tickets.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
I would think
Yeah.
so.
but I think with the tickets, you like even if you send like a certain amount of donations, your ticket price will probably stay the same. That's all. I think that's what they want. They just want you to
Mm.
donate. You know what I'm saying? And your ticket price will probably be the same. So when the tickets do go up, they basically saying, "Hey, y'all ain't send us no donations, so we gonna up the price on the tickets."
So you know what I found out? And I do think that was like super price gouging what they did. Like I think they need to fix whatever they did for a national championship. That wasn't right. It's not on us, you know what I'm saying? That's on college football. That was BS. So shout out to X for, providing a platform so people can come because they wouldn't even let us tailgate. So shout out to X for providing a platform for everybody to be able to come and, get together and watch the game. Because I'm sure X could have found his way into the tailgate, but he did something
Yeah,
good for
listen,
the people.
I was going to the game. I was going to the game. I was me and Tony Malachi mom. We be tailgating together, so I was going to the game. But I'm like, I don't
Mhm.
want everybody else to come, and then it be uncomfortable for them. They gotta leave when the game come on, or they can't even come in because they looking for tickets. So I like, you know what, man, we'll do our own little thing. Put up the big projector, and I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked that many people did come, man. I was like, damn, okay. Man, we had listen. It was quite a few white folks out there. They were like, man, listen, we tried to get in the stadium and they told us no. And so we came down here with you, man, and we came to party with you. I'm like,
At the barber shop.
yeah, they came. You
Where
know
you
the party.
projected off? Or you projected off the wall?
Yeah, we projected it off the wall. We had blocked the whole parking lot and just let people sit in there with their chairs, and we put the projector on the wall. They got to watch the game. We had so much food. They was going crazy about the food. So yeah, they enjoyed themselves. And I ain't gonna lie, like I told them, I say, listen, boy, we win, we gonna stay into the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, X. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. So I was like, man, I was telling the villains, I say, man, I work in Western, so I don't get off till 5. I would have had to go home and I say, bro, I knew Trump was coming too. I say, ain't no way I'm gonna try to get back up there after 5.
Oh
Bro,
man,
I said, I'm not gonna do it. So what I said was, I said, you know what? I said at halftime, I went and hung out with my homeboy. I said, so at halftime, I'm gonna slide down the X tailgate. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I ain't like the way the game was going, X. I said, I ain't driving all the way today to take no L. I said, I'm gonna sit right here and watch this shit. So that's why I ain't come, though. I
no,
was
listen,
like, nah, I'm straight.
I had took my kids to the parade earlier that day, so they ended up calling me. They like, man, Dad, come pick us up. So I go pick them up, right? And I'm headed back on 27th to get back to the barbershop. And I just see like a police car, man, the lights on, they got the noise, and they get behind me. And I'm like, dang, I'm okay. I know I'm kind of driving a little fast. So I'm like, dang, they finna pull me over. And then the car got behind me, and then he jumped, he got over and then started speeding up. So then I turn, I look, I'm like, I see a motorcade. I'm like, who the hell is this? And I'm like, oh, that gotta be Trump, man. I see the little army cars and all. I said, oh yeah, that gotta be Trump, man. And sure enough, it was
Mm.
Trump and them headed to the stadium. I'm like, oh yeah, man, let me get out of the way, boy, because this
Right, that's out of the way.
serious. It about like 20, it was like 20
Trump
something
came
cars.
down
Like,
27.
man, they came down 27th.
Yeah, because he was coming from Perry Airport, so they came,
Nah, they didn't
straight
come.
that way.
I don't think they came. I think they came from Miami Airport because
I
they
thought they were
came down.
supposed to be coming from Perry. I heard. So
That's
what I
what
heard,
that's
X, was
what I
they
was
was
told.
flying.
That's what I was told. I
Oh,
was told they
so
was coming from Fort Lauderdale, but no, that was them coming
yeah,
down.
that's what I had heard. Okay.
That was them coming down
Oh, hey, you
27.
know what that
I
is?
presidential flag on one of the cars, and I was like, yeah, they got it. That's Trump in them,
Yeah.
man.
You know what that is, X? That's that misdirection. They probably wanted everybody to think he was coming from Perry. He was coming. so nah, but nah, what I was trying to say, Street, you were talking about the tickets and things. I did a little research, and to keep it real, like all Miami is doing is catching up with everybody else. Like our
Yeah.
suite prices, even though they doubled them, yeah, they relatively low compared to all the other big programs, bro.
Really?
So Miami just catching up. Yeah, I literally just read it. I was in there with the villains. Like they were saying, at Bama suites, bro, can run you $1 million, and they were saying like a lot of the other bigger schools in the SEC and all that kind of stuff, bro. Number one, you can't even get a suite unless you're making donations in the first place. So our ticket price, our suites, Dublin and all that stuff, we kind of just catching up to the other big boy programs and stuff, bro. I was like,
But one
wow.
thing I
I
found
was
out
like,
about
man.
the suites, one thing I found out about the suites is when you get the suites, you get the suites yearly. So the people who
Mhm.
buy the suites for the Hurricanes are basically purchasing the suites through a second or third party. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Mhm.
so it's January now. So say I got me a suite. I got the suite for the whole year for any event that happens at the stadium. So if they have concerts, it's my suite. If they have games, it's my suite. What happens?
Oh,
I will have the option of
I didn't know that.
selling it for either the football season or game by game or event by event, which is why you seeing the suites number goes up because they saying, well, Miami's good now. Hell yeah, I'm finna up my price.
Mhm.
Most of the companies have the suites. They already paid for the suites. So if the suites was
Mm.
$30,000 for the year, they already paid the $30,000. They saying now I can recoup my 30,000 and make money now instead of yeah, I probably might not be able to get my $30,000 back. So that's why the suite prices are going up. As far as the regular tickets, like I say, they just want people to make donations. And I be telling people like you can make a little $50 donation. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna recognize that, and your ticket prices probably stay the same. But if you just saying, well, my tickets is $500 for the year, and you just want to pay $500 for the year, yeah, next year they're gonna say, well, your ticket prices went up to $600. Then the next year it went up to $700 because you're not donating to the program. You know what I'm saying? Remember,
Hmm.
Miami has to share money with the stadium. So the donations
Mhm.
how they're getting the extra money. Other than that, all they're doing is splitting 50-50 from what the prices are. So yeah, that's why I be telling people, man, just send a little $50 donation. Pay $550. I mean, $50 ain't gonna hurt you. So
Mm.
Coach A said football field mama back so big. Eggs uses as projector screen for the tailgate. Boo! Boo! Boo!
and Coach Hayes, a celebrity, man. Listen, them people was out there like, boy, where Coach Hayes? I'm like, man, he over there somewhere, man. They just kept asking for Coach Hayes. I'm like, man, Coach Hayes over there somewhere, man. Y'all fine. I say he probably doing something live, man. But yeah, Coach Hayes pulled up on me, man. It was so many people pulled up out there. I ain't know who was who until they started sitting
We
down. Oh, okay.
we was gonna stop by on the way. We was doing good time, man, but thank God we didn't though. Cause the worst thing I think was to have an actual parking pass inside that fucking gate, bro. That I think that was the
Mm.
worst thing that because you could not get into the gate. Like literally, we were at our gate sitting there. It was a crowd of people in front of the gate, and the police wouldn't open the gate because they didn't want people to come in and fake tailgate. So now we actually got
Tailgate, yeah.
parking, and the police like, nope, the people gonna have to move. Well, we like, who the fuck gonna move them? Y'all the ones with the guns. No, it was the craziest thing, bro. It took me. I was on 199 for an hour trying to get into my gate.
Mm.
Yeah, when I rode by,
Because they didn't want to let people in to tailgate, so they inconvenience. Talking about we told y'all to get here early. They can inconvenience people with actual parking passes, though.
yeah, man, I rode by the stadium early in the morning, like 9 something, and I started seeing them start setting up and a bunch of cars lining up, and I was like, oh yeah, this finna be crazy. I say this finna be
Mm.
crazy. They already sent out emails talking about 199th they finna stop, like no traffic moving on 199th. I'm like, how you finna stop a whole street? Like, it's people that live there. Like, how you finna stop that? But they sure say, yeah, come on 199 because you ain't moving. I'm like, yeah, well.
They're finna shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, they did. They shut it down. So you couldn't even go east or west on 199. That was it. Like, once 11 o'clock hit, they were stopping cars from going east and west. They were like, man, don't even try to go east. That was just dumb. If you're going east across 199 to 27, you wasn't going to get it. And then they were like, yeah, don't go west because they don't even want that to get backed up. And they just stop. I'm like, oh, man, these people is doing too much. Like, we've had Super Bowls here, and I've never seen this happening on Super Bowls.
Right.
Mm.
No. So listen, man. We finally got in there, bro. But by the time we got in there, it was late, man. We were late to the above, trying to get into the gate. Then it was hell trying to get into. It was a lot less organized than it is when it's just the Canes home game. It was very unorganized. I don't know if it was too many people. I see why them soccer people started wrecking the goddamn stadium. You know what I'm saying? It was very unorganized. Secret Service was every goddamn where, but it was very unorganized. But eventually, I got in that thing, but not as early as I wish I would have gotten there. So X, what's going on down there now, man? The newbies practicing, working out.
Yeah, the freshmen they doing their little workouts. Matt drill start next week. Freshmen working out. The staff, the actual coaching staff, they on the road. And it's funny. I'll tell you the story about that. So so I don't know if y'all been paying attention online. You see all the coaches that came down, taking pictures at all the schools and stuff like that. They did that because Mario and the staff is not here. You see, when Mario and the staff is here, them coaches don't do that. And I laugh because I'm like, man, that's funny. Like, these people terrified of Mario. I don't know what Mario put fear in those guys. Because when Mario was in Miami, coaches ain't taking pictures. They just, you know what I'm saying, coming in and they getting out the way. But yeah, the staff is on the road recruiting. They doing some good jobs, man. I think we might see some commits. We probably could see some commits pretty soon. And it's not just regular commits. It's like some top dogs, like #1 offensive tackle in the nation, Matthews, who played at St. Thomas. They even talking about possibly Nick probably committing pretty soon.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they talking about it's a top quarterback in the nation that probably could commit. A cornerback also. Yeah, and then I guess the thing with that is now everybody's saying, well, why are we paying much attention to high school recruiting when we gonna attack the portal? I mean, you got to fill the football team. You know what I'm saying? You got to fill the football team with players, and every now and then you're going to get you a Bryce Fitzgerald to come in and play as a true freshman. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get you a Pringle to come play as a true freshman. You'll get you a Moore. I'm not going to say you're going to get you a Malley because, that's just crazy. But, yeah, you're going to get you some guys, freshmen that's ready to play. So they out there on the road. Coach Harris is out west. He's an out west guy, so he's trying to bring like some corners and DBs from out west. Jason Taylor, he was up in Georgia earlier. He went to go see one of the top defensive ends.
I think Damian was in Texas.
Yeah, Damian, but he's from Texas. So that's no, he's not from Texas. So yeah, I mean, but he's been in that area. So yeah, he was in Texas. I think the only position like we still trying to see who's going to recruit good at is Hedeman with linebacker, because he just hasn't gotten that splash guy as a recruit yet, or portal guy yet.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Torrey. But and then Coach Fields he's on the road as the tight end coach, but he's not the tight end coach. So I'm happy with that because I like Coach Fields as a recruiter.
You think they'll give it to him?
No, He's not getting back on the field.
Cal, the video running. The video running, bro. I don't know. Take profit. We up 90% on the video.
Yeah,
So listen, man, I'm gonna get out of here, man. My beautiful wife just came home, man. I'd rather talk to her than y'all hardback niggas. So make sure y'all like, share. If you want to become a villain, the link is in the comment section, be down there in the description, or just text 786-405-9499. Morning Breath Show is back, man. We in here every morning, well, afternoon, morning. I'm trying to do this thing 10:45, where we talk about everything from Bitcoin to ball. So y'all make sure y'all lock in with us, man. And shout out to Coach Hayes' mama for helping us recruit Darian Mensah here. We out, man.